Next stage, a man looking for trouble. What can you see beyond the darkness?
When you look beyond the darkness, tell me, what do you see? It's your boy Tiny to the P. Yeah, he's looking for trouble here on twitch.tv with Crash or Jade or Spyro or Leon Kennedy. Is there a new game to start? Is he doing some art? Maybe knowledge of an 80s children's show to impart? Cause he's centiferous, vigorous, rigorous. He's damn vociferous, and arting or Mario Karting. He's straight carnivorous. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
With a great rate of save states debating his fate, Peter's greeted by emote of cheaters when people donate. Give him a or a and we'll build up the hype, and I'll struggle to read half the words that you type. So are you ready to go? Come on, what will it be? Are we gaming or painting or watching dated kids TV? Grab a bite, crack a sprite, dim the lights, sit tight cause the stream's about to start and the mics sound right, boy. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Boy.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Check the mic. Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy. It didn't sound right. It did not sound right. I was doing my gang signs and saying like how sick that whole thing was. Do you know what? Like on either end of that, the effect was ruined by. Let me show. Oh, looks a bit peaky actually. The mic. I'll bring that down a bit. Do you know what ruined it at either end? Oh, that's definitely peaking. Let me. I've just boosted that. Oh.
How was your weekend?
Got that as well.
Happy Monday. I mean Wednesday, my dude. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Also, 10 out 10 for that intro. It sound right, boy.
It didn't sound right once I got into the screen. It was slightly, the effect was slightly ruined either end by the microphone being on when it shouldn't have been and then being off when it should have been on. Because I don't know if you noticed. Let me go over to this screen. No, not. We don't want that. But look, I've got a microphone here, which normally we don't have. If I, it's because I've had to set up all my scenes again, you know? So if I remove this from here, it's not going to hide it from all my, it's going to hide it from all my, yeah, okay, hang on, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, there. So that's weird. How do I wonder if I can independently, over here now, I've got a microphone and I don't want one here. I guess I just leave it. And then if I mute it over here, which is what I'd done, because you could hear me clicking away and stuff, you know? And then if I mute it like this, I have to remember to unmute it, which we don't normally have to do at the office stream. It's all very new and exciting for me, and actually not exciting at all because I'm terrified I'm going to just do everything wrong. And I've already done 2 things wrong. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that smooth Peter Austin intro. I'll have to flip around with this and work out how I get the audio mixer not to have my microphone on my start screen, because I don't want that, and I don't want to have to keep remembering to check the mic and unmute it, boy, because that's not going to happen. So we've got loads of BOIPs coming in now, which is very exciting. Let me read all this stuff. So we actually had a BOIP while I was rapping away. Where was that? Cosmic that was delayed. Cosmic Juliet subscribed for 4 months. Thank you very much. Look at the hype train. It's nearly filled up level 2. It's very exciting. We're all hyped. I got you pumped up with that rap, right? I think. So then we had Danji's Designs. It says the boys are off the scale. Absolutely loving this new intro. What a bop is. 40 months subscribed. Thank you very much, Danji's Designs.
Extra bits for that sick new intro and streaming setup. It's amazing.
Thank you, Stephen, for your initial 100 bits, which I've just got to now. Hi, Peter. How are you? How's your weekend? Well, Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It's not Monday. 10 out of 10 for the intro. Sound right, boy? I sure hope it does, because I spent a while on it. Then we had Ed Hoik, who's got a milestone achieved, which is watch 3 consecutive streams this month, and you sparked a watch streak, whatever the hell that means. Twitch is doing stuff, I don't understand, but that's alright. Sprout Stuff subscribed for 49 months. You asked about my streak last month. Oh, there you go, 49, nearly 50. How exciting. Adi Pramana subscribed for 42 months on a 42-month streak. That is the answer to life, the universe, and everything, I believe. 42 months, specifically. Remember your units. Your maths teacher always told you that. Don't forget the units, right? Boy. Make sure you've got the units, boy. Stephen Skoda's then gifted 2 subs. They've gone to Wonderboy AV and Gregor's 95. Thank you to both of to Stephen for both of those. Takes you up to 672. We're on 99% of the hype train, by the way, so just a little anything will do it. First time chat from DH3 Licks saying Peter only making in worse like a boss. Peter only making in worse like a boss. I need a translation on that one there. DH3 Licks. Sorry about that. I tried to Peter only making in worse like a boss. I don't know. I'm trying to. There must be a typo in there, but I can't even work out which word is wrong. G.I. Goliath, thank you for gifting a sub to Himble42, taking you to 618. That is one away from 619, which is a Rey Mysterio. Here's my favourite Spider-Man villain. Trialing Badger, 47 unsubscribed on a 47-month streak. Digging the new intro and setup TP. Now we know what grown-up business you were keeping busy with on Monday. Sadly, that's not even it. I mean, a couple of people have said that in the chat now. Now we know what you were doing on Monday. You were making that. I wasn't even doing that. That would have been nice, but no. 169 bits from Cosmic Juliet.
The train and the banging new intro.
Who? Hype Train, thank you very much. Steven Scales with 200 bits, extra bits for that sick new intro and streaming setup. It's amazing. I'm glad you like it. Look at I've got all my bays back there, all my stuff. They're all themed. It's very exciting, but you're like wired in to a webcam here, so I don't know how easy it'll be for me to show it off. Possibly might be a way to do it. I don't know. 100 bits from G.I. Goliath. Hype train for the hype for the train and the banging new intro. Thank you very much. Nexus Polaris gifted us up to Bear Mountain X, and that brings us up to speed. I was faffing around for ages with for some reason my microphone, although it sounds fine in every other bit of software, when I use it on OBS here, it still sounds a little bit kind of quiet and tinny, and I have now boosted it. And it looked like I'd overboosted it because I could see that it was peaking in OBS, so I've now brought it down a bit. But just let me know if you can't hear me, or if the game's too loud, or the alerts are too loud, or something's too quiet, or whatever. It's all a work in progress. Batman Fan Drew gifting 5 tier 1 subs, which filled up an entire level of the hype train, I think. Or up to 99% again, actually. So Batman Fan Drew, thank you so much. They've gone to Dylan, Ellis Dip, Sinkle, I think. Or there's ones in it and I don't know what that is. Frosty Dog 83 and Ellie 654. Thank you, Batman Fan Drew, very much indeed. And 100 bits from Stephen for the hype train as well. Goodness me. Hello everyone. We're here. I've caught up. I'm, as I say, sort of terrified everything is going to collapse around me, but I think it's rudimentary and it will work in theory. Show Unholy War, please. Unholy War literally is a front-facing game partly because I had the space. I needed to fill the space, so it's there, front-facing. And look at this was it Deli Minis made this? I wouldn't want to misattribute it, but this was on the Tatapeel, and I think it was Deli Minis.
Hype train.
I think we've got more than one mini maker in the audience now, so sometimes I get mixed up. But look at this. It's my very own Piranha Devil. It's so cool. And look how much it matches the...
Yeah.
Nice intro. It really reminded me of the Native Tongues hip-hop movement of the late 80s and early 90s, which of course was a precursor for the Silkwarian movement.
Oh, look, you can see the game there. Look at that! It's perfect! I mean, it's pretty much bang on. Can't even tell which one's which. Look at that! That's great. I love it. And you know for a fact that if they did action figures of that game, I would own them all, but sadly they don't. So I might have to just commission people on Etsy to make me a full set of minis at some point when I've got money to burn, which I don't right now. So there is Beyond Good and Evil 2 news that's closer to evil than good, I'm afraid, says Boring Loner. I know that what's his name, who's been with Ubisoft Montpellier for 18 years, has quit. He's not been there 18 years, I don't think, but he's been there a long time. Is that the news? Because I know about that, but if there's more news, then that's not good. I don't even like to say it out loud, but I am kind of resigned to the fact that that game is perhaps not ever going to come out now. Obviously a lot of people have been saying that for a while, that game's never gonna be released, and they've probably always been right. But while people have been saying that, at the same time, Ubisoft have been literally hiring staff for that project. So I've been saying, well, you're right that it looks that way, but they are still hiring people. So I've been sort of optimistically or perhaps naively saying, well, I don't know if it's definitely not going to come out, but at this point it just sounds like an absolute flip storm over there. So it's not good. It's bad stuff's happening. But hey, fingers crossed. There are rumors though that there will be there's going to be a remaster. That's come from somewhere. I think it was from like product listings or something on like the back end of Ubi Play or whatever the flip it's called now. That's their digital online service. Seems to be like relatively well founded that there's at least ideas of a remaster in the back end of Ubisoft. Whether they're actually going to follow through is a different thing, but like they seem to maybe be entertaining the idea. So I might at least get a remaster for the game, if nothing else. So that's an excuse to buy it again and play it again and stream it again, probably. Lovely. So, should we play the game? It's very exciting. We are here to have a go with Clive N Wrench, which is a lot of fun. It's fun to play. It's an indie game, and in places, as I said in my first impressions on the podcast, it looks like a bit of an indie game, and you can see some of the you can see behind the curtain, and it's not a AAA studio. It's not a AAA game. It's not like a big budget thing, and you can see that. But if you know that is the case when you're going in, that's about all I can say against it. Is that, hey, I can tell this was made by one person. That's no bad thing, especially given that all the things that it does do really well, it does really well. So it's all good. It's exciting. So I'll show it to you in just a moment. Stephen asks, how excited am I for the Resi 4 remake? I'm super excited. I'm going to be streaming it here. I don't think Ben and Ashton are particularly bothered about joint streaming it, so it would just be for me to stream, which is very exciting. So yeah, I'll be giving it a go. Oh, and we've got Dinosaur Bites in the chat. Made with lots of love, though. That is the man himself. Made with lots of... Hey, I can tell it's made with lots of love. And I like to give a balanced view. And I thought, hey, you might be in the chat, and I might be saying mean things about... No, it's not that mean. Like I say, if that's the worst you can say about it, is that, hey, it's an indie game made with lots of love, then that's great. And as you guys will see, it is amazingly fun to move around in. And that is a very important thing in a 3D platformer. So let me head on over to the game. I'd much rather you be honest than pander to my dumb ass. Well, exactly, yeah. So, let me see. Is this... Yeah, it apparently works. One thing I didn't bring home with me, look, from the office is an orange border for this face cam. So, hey, I'll have to do that next week. Didn't think about it until today. I was setting up this scene and I was like, oh, it's just a face cam. In fact, I don't have the banner on the top, do I? Let me just throw that in. Just making it all up as I go along. Here we go. There it is. That's there. So, here we go. Clive N Wrench. Very exciting. Let me full screen it. It's full screen for you guys, but it's not for me. Here we go. Right. So everyone say hello to Dinosaur Bites in the chat, who is the actual developer of this game, which is very exciting. Immediately confirming this is a game with British sensibilities, which are clear as you go through it, and that's one of the things I like about it. Oh no! He paid 5p just to be an asshole. Maybe he didn't even pay. What game is this, says Praying Ocelot. It's right there in the Twitch category and the title of the stream. It's Clive N Wrench. Oh, he's stolen the blueprints. Look, they've been taken from there. The blueprints for what, everyone? Well, you're about to find out. Game volume is a bit loud compared to you, says Charlie Badger. Okay, thank you very much. Is that any better? That's a 50%. Praying Ocelot. I wasn't sure if that was the title or not. Hey, every stream we do always has the game name in the title, so for future reference, you'll never not know. So there you go. That sounds sarcastic, but I'm not being sarcastic. I'm saying that's fine if you didn't know, but now you know, and it's always there, so you'll never be in any doubt. So here we've got Clive N Wrench, the chimp and the bunny, and this is Clive's cousin, I believe, as well. So she's explaining, hey, look, Dr. Dorcas, I think he's called. Look at that fur texture, it's nice. Dr. Dorcas and time travel, which he's now got the blueprints for, equals the end of the world. So she's got a time-traveling device, which he's now stolen, and he's gonna, really Neo-Cortex it up. See, look, she can time travel. And thieve from people. Nick stuff. Borrow without asking, that's true, yeah. So they want the watch, the bracelet. No, you have to go in the fridge. Hey, Dinosaur Bites, as you're here, I've got to ask. I know that this is like heavily inspired by clearly like probably like a dozen platforming games, but like specifically the animation of when they're in the fridge and they go into the sort of the time twister, the way it shoots past the camera as it emerges, that is like for like Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, right? It's got to be. I'm in. It's so similar that it can't be a coincidence. But that's not, it's not one of the go-to 3D platformers, so it wasn't necessarily obvious that is what it was. It's not something people would. Yes, I mean for legal reasons now. Of course, it's just a coincidence, but yeah. It's great. It's all homage. Don't worry. So I have actually started a game already, but we're gonna go new. I can. It's even got slots. Hey, we're fine. Look at that swoosh. It's just like it. Okay, so we're in. And those of you who watched our little first impressions chat about it in our weekly podcast will have seen this already, this hub area. But I love this. Look, so it's all segmented like a big pie chart. And as we walk through, we get themed. And the music changes. And they've all got funny names. Iceceratops. Of course, well, they're not all funny. Some of them are just good. Corsair's Cove. Hair today, gong tomorrow. Excellent. That's funny twice. So here we go. Look at all the worlds we're going to visit. But I'm going to quickly. Well, I'll speak. I'll have a chat over here with Nancy. Hey, you two. For you to brush up on your advanced moves, check out the orientation room I've set up. Otherwise, onwards and upwards to the next era. Okay. So as you'll see in the orientation room, it's so nice to run around this world. Sorry, I'll just quickly say, Quickham Quevalt, I've definitely said that wrong, subscribed by Prime for 6 months. Thank you very much indeed. That's much appreciated. So, here we go. So, we've got a single jump, which is nice. But then we've got now here, we're not legally allowed to say double jump. Oh, I didn't say that. Never mind. It's 2/3 of a triple jump here at TripleJump, but there we go. And then we can sprint and jump. And then we can sprint and 2/3 of a triple jump if I, press the button at the right time. I wonder how many people die in the orientation. I didn't the first time I played it. It's so fluid. And as you'll see, there's even more to the traversal, which we'll get to in just a moment. And then if we hit R1 and jump, we can do a very high jump there. And we're collecting these stopwatches. And this will guide us to the nearest stopwatch, just like Sparks the Dragonfly. And then we can swing our monkey, which is not an epithet. Don't. So you can sort of propeller your way around using wrench, which is great. Then we've got these destructible things, we've got snowmen, pots. Oh. And then, here we go. The full Monty. A sprint, 2/3 of a triple jump with glide. There we go. Okay, so now we can go into our first world. Am I still missing a... There we go. I'm still missing one. Look at the counter in the top right. Oh, is it? Is it up there? Let's go around. The completionist in me says I'm not allowed to leave. Although, what I am going to do is make a point of not actually trying necessarily to 100% all the levels as we play through today, because I would rather get through a couple of levels rather than linger in any one level for too long, because it would be nicer to, you know, show the kind of the range that this game has. Is there still one left? 98? I mean, it's pointing off. Oops! It's pointing off the edge like that, so maybe not. Okay. Just assume there might be 100 here, but perhaps not. Pup George says, "What platforms is this on?" It is on. Oh, now I did know this when I did the. I mean, I'm playing on PS5. I think it's also on PC and Switch, but not Xbox Series. If someone could look that up, that would be great. So, the first world that we're going into is...
Yeah.
It's like Toy Story.
I had quite the gnarly night battling the rain at work, so just a quick pop in. Big love to you and the Walrus Clan.
Oh, look at the stupid alerts box up there, which I've not sorted out. State of this stream. Okay, that's fine. So as you'll see now, this game is absolutely full of like Easter eggs, and so, you know, mainframe rebooted, it's Matrix Reloaded, right? The dog father. There's like puns everywhere in this thing. And these are clearly legally distinct marsupial boots. What else have we got going on? Monarch the Invisible Den. I don't know if I know what that is. That's just probably me being uncultured. Pharaoh Returns. I mean, that's probably the Mummy Returns, right? And then look at this. We got Plonker's Bad Breath Day, Barry Planter and the Dungeon of Mystery, and Barry Planter and the Philanthropist's Brick. It's great. It's just a thesaurus. Bub and Baz Space Blasters, Taken 3, Dudsy 3D. It's all such fun. So, this isn't even a level that we're in right now. We obviously, you may have, unless you blinked, you'll have seen that we walked straight out of the hub area into this room. But this is just a kind of a. It's like in Crash Warped, where you step out of the central area and into the places where there's like buttons on the floor, you know. It's just like that. Oops, pressing the wrong buttons here. I did say I was not going to like hang around trying to 100% everything, but I just can't help. I'm just wired. I played too much Spyro as a child. Oh no, we're going to get stuck. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go to the level, because I'm getting so distracted. I'm not even saying anything. I'm not commentating. I'm just tunnel visioning on stopwatches. Right, here we go. 106% run it is, says Lobrotovich. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
TP going for that 106% run TTJ nerd Peter slide.
So we had 100 bits from Ricky Ricardo, who had quite the gnarly night battling the rain at work. So just a quick pop in. Big love to you and the Walrus Clan. Well, thanks for the bits there. And sorry you had a gnarly night at work. 100 bits as well from Steven Skodas. TP going for 106%. I can't. I mustn't. I don't know what percentage this goes up to, actually. It might just be 100, or it might be... That might be another area where it takes inspiration from other games in the genre by having an over 100% completion. So... we found an ancient stone. So these are the kind of in-level well, I mean, the stopwatches are also in-level collectibles, but each level has specific ancient stones for us to collect. Usually just by kind of finding them in a certain place, but sometimes by, you know, just doing a little thing. And what you can do, actually, which is handy, actually Mother sold her mangle, is if you go to the ancient stones list, it tells you the name of the challenge, which might give you potentially a hint as to where you're going to find it. So if you're looking for, you know, number 7, and you're like, oh, so far, so good, it's probably on the sofa, right? Maybe. So it's useful. I like that. So we've got all these hints, which obviously you can read when you're a new player, but I've been playing this in my own time. Looks like you don't need me to tell you that you can talk to people by pressing triangle. Oh, but be on the lookout for the yellow striped poles. They're less slippery than most and can be climbed. And look at this. Thank you, sir, for that. It's just so floaty in a really good way. You know, that's sometimes a word that can be a negative when it comes to critiquing a game. You can say, oh, it feels so floaty and spongy, but there's something about the way he moves. And I guess it's just the accompanying animation of that movement. It's not necessarily just the way that his model is actually moving through space. It's probably the kind of some of the warping and the stretching. It is in the best possible way. It is like controlling a Stretch Armstrong. It just feels really nicely flexible and bouncy and floaty. So I collected a bee. You might wonder why I'm collecting bees. That will become apparent very soon. It's over 100%, says Dinosaur Bites. Okay, well there you go. It would be wrong if it wasn't, really, wouldn't it? So look, we've got a sad bee here. Hello there, young man. Can you help? I was teaching my kids to fly when my wing got damaged by that awful purple elixir. Please, if you find them, can you let them know where I am? I can reward your kindness. Do you think possibly this might be the sting operation? Ancient stone. Could be. Oops. I pressed triangle while I was in the pause menu. Chicken nuggies. Oh yeah. So, what I will probably try and do is at least get all the bees. I'm not gonna... go mad trying to get all the stopwatches, but that's not the way I would normally play. I 100%ed each level before I left them when I've played at home. Well, I am at home, aren't I? So not used to streaming from here. It's so weird. Should be sprinting really. So I can. Oops. Nice. Okay. make our way into the rest of the level by activating certain things. Oh, there's a bee here as well. That's good. Here we go. Forget about the bees, you've got to start collecting those beans, says the Rotovich. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of beans. Schultz baked beans. Oh, look at this. Looks like Shrek. Oh, we've got Schultz spaghetti loops. Fabulous. So this, presumably inspired in part by Toy Story 2, a classic platformer of the PS1 era, excuse me. Thinking of Toy Story 2, PS2. We got a key. Let's learn about keys. Careful, some enemies are sneaky. You can normally figure out when they're near. Oh, there we go. Ooh. We weren't learning about keys. We're learning about this scary spider. Cake. Delicious cake. Oh, now let's see. Can I get... Oh, yikes. Okay, we've got a bee. We're going to go up to the living room now. There's an ancient stone. So far, so good. Told you. Right by the sofa. So I should say thank you very much to the publisher, Numskull Games, for sending a code for this. I did say that on my tweet, but we need 5 keys to unlock this safe. Okay, that's fine. Now this is a real game, isn't it? Super Indie Carts. I covered it in a list video, I think. Oh, there we go. We've done it. We've done all the bees. So we've got to go back and pick up the ancient stone, which we can do if we like. We may as well. I won't do it just yet, though. Oh, and there we go. We've got another pathway. I've been trying to think what those little guys remind me of. Those little minions. Oh, they're like... Weren't the things in Ukulele a bit like that? I think they looked kind of similar. There is actually a Ukulele reference in this game. Well, not just a reference. I mean, an actual cameo. Spoiler alert. Yeah, they're kind of close to the Ukulele sort of minion things. It is a real game. Clive N Wrench are playable racers. Oh, I didn't know that. I knew that it's a bunch of indie devs that put their characters in a kart racer, right? But I did not know that Clive N Wrench are playable. That is cool. So there we go. We've got some PS2 era games there as well. We've got let's see if I recognise any of them. Bry, or Brie, it would be Bry if it's going to rhyme with Thai. The Adelaidean Tiger, which is Thai, presumably. The Tasmanian Tiger. Robert Lufer, Fight for Bikini Atoll. That's SpongeBob. Robert Lufer. That's very good. Princess of Egypt, the Time Desert. That is Prince of Persia. I'm working him out. We've got SWA Miami Mobsters, which is presumably Vice City, and then San a number 9 large. Ridiculous. Ted Eagles Skateboarding 4, Hawk, Eagle, very good. Steely Wheelie Automobile 3. Brilliant. Sort of my favourite one. GTA 3 of that trilogy, which it shouldn't be because the other games improved on it in every single way, but just, I don't know, it's the first one I had and I loved it. So we've done that, and now we've also opened a little... Oh, yikes! We've opened a pathway here. I assure you, it is driving me mad. Every one of my collectathon bones is, well, not bones, muscles is twitching, saying, "No, Peter, you left to stop. Oh, there's another one up there. Stopwatches, Peter. Get all the stopwatches. It's fine. Play it like a 4-year-old. Play it like you used to play Spyro when you would leave Stone Hill with like only 66 gems picked up. Remember those days, Peter? No, I don't, because now I 100% every flipping level as I go, like a boring nerd. I just saw a Fleetwood Mac reference. There's so many references and puns. Look at this, we've got knees and toes. I really like that. That's brilliant. Sometimes the simple ones are the best. I suppose it's, in a way, it's not a simple one. You have to sort of one step removed. So, in a sense, it's harder. It's the clever ones. You know, I've got highbrow tastes. Is what I'm saying. Puns are underused. Yeah. Got a plunger in the bath. Some cake down there. So I've turned the tap on and I've now flooded the entire bathroom. Can I get out here? Yes, I can, if I remember that you can double jump. It's 2/3 of a triple jump in this game. Look at all these stopwatches I'm just walking past. It feels quite liberating in a way. It won't feel liberating when I get into the hub world and I realise that I can't progress. I'm not even sure what the progression system is in this game because, as I say, every time I finish a level I've already got everything, so I'm assuming I don't need to be 100%ing these levels, but it's probably just various stopwatch and ancient stone requirements, right? They're just always open when I get out there to the next one because I'm just such a pro, right? No, I'm not. The water looks nice. So, hello. Well done for finding me. A wrist-mounted time machine allows for much more accurate re-entry coordinates. I promise we'll sort Enie's... Is it Enie's navigation out when we get a moment? Or Inie's? I'm trying to think if that's a fridge-based pun. Watches open levels, stone open boss doors, and being a boss opens a hub section. There you go. It's good having the dev in the chat, isn't it? If only I could do that with all my games when I'm playing. Whenever I'm streaming, just, you know, Hideo Kojima's just in the chat. Probably Jeff Keighley sitting next to him at home. Phew, you found it. Sorry you don't re-enter the time stream with the time machine, but we just don't have time to improve on the prototype while Dorcas is still at large. Just hop in and we'll head back to the space between time. So you have to find the time machine to exit a level. And yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff that we've left, but that's all right. Just keep it interesting. I mean, maybe I've not hit the requirements yet. I'll at least, before I go into the next level, I'll see what the requirements are for the one after that, so I have an idea of the minimum required. I wonder if it says. I don't think it does. I also have to ask, given that we've got dinosaur bites in the chat, all these pictures of dogs everywhere. There's loads of pictures of dogs. Was that, I'm guessing here, some kind of Kickstarter reward, where if you donate it to the game, you get to put your dog in? Might not be. That might be a strange thing to ask if that turns out not to be what it is, but there are so many photos of different dogs that I've got to assume that that is why the game is full of dogs. So, did I collect enough? I did. Look, we can get into London, the Victorian era. So, we need... Some are mine, some are friends. The husky is Kazooie, or Kaz, and she's currently asleep on my lap. Oh, that's lovely. So that it wasn't a reward. I just assumed that there were that many, that they must be... that if people had, like, pledged money or something, that maybe you'd said, I'll put your dog in the game. But no, you just have dogs in your life, which is even better. That's better than money. So here we go. Those of you who know me very well.
Hello, Peter. I wanted to say you were awesome. I love your sense of humor and I admit that I often use your sayings. In addition, you are very knowledgeable, for which I have always admired you. I always felt appreciated and included. Cheers to Peter, beer.
Well, that's a very nice thing to say, Barter. Thank you. I need to change the shape of that alerts box, but I can't remember how to. You have to like faff around. Oh, actually, if, for instance, this is going to be too much. If I do that, is that just going to stretch it, or is it going to actually change the dimensions?
Yeah.
I know it will.
This is a test donation for £50.
Okay, that's good. So, excuse me, everyone, just doing flipping scene admin while I'm live. But here we go. There we go. That should be a little bit neater. Let's have a look at that.
Yeah.
This is a test donation for £38.
Sure, whatever. I'll faff around when I'm not literally live on the internet. But there we go. Yeah, those of you who know me very well will know that Victorian England is one of my favourite aesthetics in kind of fictional, favourite settings, essentially. Not aesthetics, that's an overused word nowadays. I don't like how much people say the word aesthetic. Say it when you need to, by all means, but don't say it when you don't mean the word aesthetic. Yeah, it's a great setting though. I really liked, I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan, but I just liked Syndicate because of where it was set. And I like The Order, for example, which stands on its own merits as well, but yeah. So, right, so we're going to need 16 ancient stones to get into the next area. So I am going to have to do a bit of completionism now, which is fine. But yeah, I was super pleased to see that this was one of the chosen levels, because you think of a time-traveling video game, and this is not one that is a kind of a cliched, obvious choice necessarily. You've got to have your pirate, you've got to have your dinosaur world, ancient Egypt. There's some that are just obligatory, and probably feudal Japan. Billy, it's Billy Ray Walrus. He's come to get me. There we go. Walrus policeman. Now, two things happen simultaneously here that kind of relate to each other as an observation. Number one, we have a good pun here, Nick Park. If you don't know who that is, it relates to this in a sense, only from my point of view. This room in particular, and I think this guy, this sort of weasel-looking fella playing the piano, and the dog behind the counter, and the whole room, it gives me big Aardman vibes in here, specifically here. I mean, it's in a way it's no different from the rest of the world, but there's something about this room that gives me big sort of Chicken Run. I think it might be this guy as much as anything else. Nick Park is the guy from Aardman. He did Wallace and Gromit. Alright lads, I hear whispers that you two are the ones looking for those ancient stones. Well, I won't pretend to understand why, but if it'll help Doc, old Dorcas of his high horse, I'm all for it. So he's given me an ancient stone. I mean, that pickup animation is definitely Bugs Bunny inspired as well, which is a good thing. I don't want to be here saying, hey. Why it all looks so similar. I like it. I like the fact that it's there's not enough of this nowadays. It literally falls to indie developers to put this kind of to keep this genre alive, It's a shame. But it's just not, I guess, it's not what the mainstream wants anymore. do still get the old one. What was the... I'm sure I've played one recently. I played a 3D platformer recently. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's something I've... I don't know. Obviously there was Ukulele a couple of years ago. That pub gives me Uncharted 3 vibes, says Groovy Pasty, sorry. It does actually, yeah. I like that whole segment. I really like... That's the other thing I like to see. I just like to see the UK depicted in games, even if it's not Victorian. Like, I really liked... oh, we've got a badger in a cage. So these are the bees of this level. We've got the badgers. I really liked Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, for example, just because it's a nice kind of English village. It's lovely. So the Badger Man is trolling badger. Got a stone. Hey you two, I really don't like this place. Too much of Dorcas' face everywhere gives me the creeps. Anywho, bought that stone from an odd bloke called Trotter. Very good. That's one for the, I mean, you know, definitely going to fox the American members of the audience, which is good. I like that. Karma Llama is here. So Karma Llama, if you pick up the scroll, which I grabbed earlier, and give it to Karma Llama, Karma Llama will give you a hint. Thank you, Karma Llama. Badger. So I've now got to focus a bit more on actually grabbing ancient stones, because we've got to get 16 if we want to actually move on any further. So I can go back to the toy world later if I have to. But oh, steady. But I can just try and 100% this level. Here we go, here's the badger. Bodger! Oh, hello Governor. I hope this ain't asking too much, but my kids are being took by that horrible Dorcas fiend. Any chance you pair could keep the peepers peeled for him? No problem, Bodger. Everywhere he goes. I would have much preferred a quest where he says, hello, could you go around and find 5 packets of mashed potato? He actually spoke a bit like that, didn't he? He was but more nasally. Hello, what was he called? Mercy. He had a friend called Mercy. Hello, Mercy. Mashed potato. Yeah, that's how he spoke. That's one to watch on stream at some point. Funnily enough, Mashed Potato Collection was the original plan for him. Too what's the word? Too obscure. You would have lost. Only the, you know, the highbrow would have got that one. It had to be cut. 5 packets of mashed potato, please. My friend Mousy. My 5 friends, Mousy, all need saving. Oh yeah, so we got one of these guys running around here. Little bunny. He's pretty Aardman looking as well. He's a bunny. He's too fast for me to see. So we've got the museum we can go in, and we can go in the sewers. And I keep forgetting how. Oh yeah, it's down here, isn't it? The sewers. Oh, yikes! I'm touching all the purple goop. No, there's more purple goop. Smash this as well, I think. Oh! Yeah, that's how you get in. To Gulp's Overlook. I can't smash that. That's scenery. So we're in the sewers now. It's all stanky. But that's okay. future plans, Dinosaur Bites, either for this game or a new project or something? Maybe it's all a big secret. I don't know. I don't want to put you on the spot. Let's get a TripleJump exclusive. Clive N Wrench 2 coming 2024. Confirmed. Get cracking. So I so infrequently know Peter's children's TV references. This one I get, says Boring Loner. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. I do have plans, but it all kind of depends on how well this does. I spent basically everything to get it done. Might have to go back to a normal job. Oh man. Yeah, you were working on this for years, weren't you? I didn't realise at the time. Like, it only kind of landed on my radar pretty close to release, so I didn't have to wait long for it at all. I may have seen it like some years ago and thought, oh, that looks interesting, and then sort of forgotten about it. But yeah, when I kind of heard about it recently, I was like, oh hell yeah, I've got to get a copy of that. But so yeah, I've been fortunate. I've not had that long wait for it. But there's a grave I saw on Twitter. There's a gravestone, isn't there, with your childhood or your teenage years written on it, because they died to make this game. Blood, sweat and tears went into this, everyone. So hey, if you're interested, give it a go. Look how fast it is, in a nice, again, in a really good way. It's responsive as heck in, just the way it needs to be. I think occasionally I've had a dropped input, not today at all, in the hour I've been playing. Playing in my own time, like literally I could count on one hand the times I feel like I've had a sort of a dropped input, but it's so easy to traverse, and yet the platforming is still challenging in a good way, but you don't feel like it's punishing you unfairly. Like it punishes you if you do a bad thing, if you're too quick, you're not sensible as a platformer player. If you're just doing the wrong things, then yeah, you're not gonna hit those some of the jumps. But it's kind of forgiving in all the right ways and punishing in the right ways as well. You can't just go speeding about the place expecting to collect everything without even thinking about it, So, as someone who, as everyone knows, if you're a regular viewer, as someone who knows, as someone who is a massive PS1, in particular, 3D platformer fan, mascot platformers as they're sometimes called, less so PS2, but as someone who's a huge fan of that genre, this definitely gets my recommendation. Without a doubt. You'll have seen by now like some of the shortcomings, and that's important to note with any game. Sometimes I wonder if I can just replicate it. Occasionally when you start moving, there you go, yeah, like your animation doesn't start straight away, and like sometimes the lighting isn't as nice as it is in here. Like, I really like this room. And as I say, a couple of missed inputs now and then. But, oh no, I'm trying to do the wrong thing here. But it's a 3D platformer, which means it's a game in which you run and jump and glide and flip your way around a 3D world and collect stuff. And if if that's what it's trying to achieve, which it is, it's nailed it. Oh, Dinosaur Bites has subscribed at tier 1. That's very nice. Thank you, Dinosaur Bites. It's only because I said all those nice things. No, it's not, I'm sure. Oh, look at all these employees of the month. It's absolutely packed with stuff. It's just jokes everywhere you look. Silliness. Ancient stone. Still got some badges to find, haven't we? We've not got that stone yet. Let me see how we're doing. Oh, and there's the safe. Office espionage, a real badge at honour. It jolly well does not belong in a museum. We'll find that one in the museum, I suspect. Backroom dealings and solid workmanship. Good. Peter, language, says Boring Learner. What did I say? Oh, did I say 2 jumps? I meant 2/3 triple jump. Largely because fans of PS1 platformers need to stick together. We're a dying breed. It's so true. So few of us left. I would like to hang on. Yeah. Get out of here. Yahoo! So we've got the museum still to get to. Where is... What was I going to say? I would like to see if I can find... Here we go. Drew the Ripper for crimes of vandalism and attack on the media. I'd like to air one major complaint here, Dinosaur Bites. In that you missed, I think you missed a big time pun here, because Drew the Ripper attacks you with scissors, right? Why is he not called Drew the Snipper? Come on, slacking now. You've used up all your good puns, all your pun energy. You didn't spot Drew the Snipper. I don't know. It sounds a bit off, doesn't it? Maybe there's a reason you didn't pick that. Because he's Australian. It's like Ripperoo. Drew the Ripper. Drew the Ripper. Do you know what? I have to admit, I don't think I noticed that one. Well, evidently I didn't, because I told you not to call him Ripper, call him Snipper instead, which wouldn't have worked then. You're doubling up on puns. It's too much. Outpunned there. Peter, says Lobrotovich. Yeah, you're right. Hey, when you're right, you're right. Ripperoo. I mean, not like, legally distinct, you know, but... Oh, I like this. This is a good one. You can obviously face any direction when you stomp this button, but I like to face this way. Speaking of PS1 platformers though, if you've never played Muppet Monster Adventure, it's one of the best 3D platformers nobody ever played. I don't think... No, I've not played that. I know a friend of mine had a PS2 Muppet Party game. It might have even been called Muppet... Oh, it was called Muppet Party Cruise, wasn't it? And that was a bit ropey in places, but I have not had the pleasure of Muppet Monster Adventure, and that might be something worth streaming. I've only got 2 badges. Oh, clang. Look at these dogs. They're great. And this is Kaz. Essentially still asleep. I won't say the name too loud because I don't want to wake you up. Oh, through the... Oh, I knew as I did that. I was like, no, you can't do that here. You have to do the running jump. Which is fine. Hey, it's good to be made to do a certain thing once in a while rather than me just trying to hover everywhere. There we go. Oh, badger. Okay, 2 left. Then in here we've got statues of all the bosses. Unitor, amazing but flippant. Vlad the Impala, enlightened, perhaps too much. So I'm assuming, I've not even got to all of these bosses yet when I've been playing off stream. Sword down the river. Yeah, I think these are all causes of death. And again, they're sort of punny, you know, like enlightened. Well, if he's a vampire, presumably we're going to put sunlight on him, right? Vlad the Impala. I mean, that's good. That's a very good name. Captain Bluebeard had the opportunity, but he blew it. Sarah Topple. Should have been bolder. Ah. I don't even know what any of these, well, most of these mean yet, but I appreciate them all the same. Key. Ding! So, that's pretty much the museum cleared out. So we're still looking for 1 badger and 1 key. Oh no. Oh, I've still got it, that's fine. And if I stand here, there we go. Hello Peter and chat, a little late but happy hump day. I see Peter got a second monitor, this game looks interesting. I did get a second monitor, I'm at home. Which is nice. And this game is interesting. So let's head back out here. We've got 1 badger left to find. Is it in the park? Big park. It can't be anywhere too silly because I've... Oh, I keep forgetting about the goop. Because I've definitely found them all in my... Oh, you can get on this roof, I remember. Can I get on that pipe? Is it this roof you can get on? Maybe not. Ah! Get up there. Oh, I'm not looking where I'm walking. Goop everywhere. Oh man, the last checkpoint was in the sewer. Fortunately, keep all our goodies. That would be a bit sad if we didn't. But I've got to fly across here. I might have left a badger somewhere. Can get on 1 or more of the rooftops out the back, so I will try that first. Okay. What's in here? A badger. Go home, back to Bodger. Oh, look at him doing his Cockney dance. Feel free to ask for hints if and when you need them. I mean, I should know because... Oh, there's the key. Well, now I can claim 2 stones. And then if I look at the list, I should be able to work out what the other one is. Yeah, I have, as I say, I've 100%ed this in my own time. But, I appreciate the offer of hints. Should be alright-ish for now. So, got a real badger on her. Oh, is there something under here, perhaps? Some stopwatches, but I don't think... I think we've got an ancient stone. Oh, what is... Oh no, that's a lamp. Oh no! I'm drowning. Oh, I'm still drowning. Okay. Okay, well we'll go claim our sewer. Our sewer stone from the office. Here it is. Gotchas. Office espionage. Ancient stone. So now we're just missing solid workmanship.
Yeah.
Happy 420 blazed my dudes Lord 16 dab. Since we are a cool bunny today, here are some rabbit jokes. What do you call a rich bunny? Billion hair. Ha ha ha. What do you call a bunny that steals? A grabbit. Hi-e. What's a good place to find a wild bunny? It's natural habitat. Ho ho ho. Where do rabbits learn how to fly a plane? The Royal Air Force. Ha-ooh-ooh. Why did the bunny work in the brewery? He knew a lot about hops. Hi. Where do rabbits get their rise checked? Opticians. Oh.
Yeah.
BBBBBBBB Clive BBBBBBB Wrench BBBBBB Platform and Goodness BBBBBB Platform Blaze it.
Goodness was that? Platforming goodness. Okay. Thought it was just the word goodness halfway through. Solid workmanship. Now hang on. That's where a badger was. I might go for a hint in a minute just for speed purposes. But let me just think. Try and remember. It's been weeks since I played this level. Oh no, went straight into that. Directly into it. Solid workmanship. I feel like maybe I have to break something. Ah, there we go. And that's why they call me Peter, good at finding ancient stones in Clive N Wrench, Austin. That is my full name. So we have got some stopwatches hanging around, and I could use the old detector to find them, but
Yeah.
we're gonna cut out of here. Oh, thank you for the bits, Dinosaur Bites. It's very kind. And we had 100 bits from Lord Brotovich and Steven Skodes. Thank you for the abysmal jokes, Lord Brotovich. I like how 2 of them in a row were hop puns. Oh, I have to press the button again. And Stephen, thank you for the bits as well. Get out of here. Shwoom. Great. Just perfect. You've completed this level. So, we've now got enough... I think we've got enough stones to... Wrench! Can we go and fight Ripper Drew? Yes, we can, otherwise it would have, yeah. So here we go, boss fight, everyone. And this is a fun one. I enjoyed this, actually. Took me a minute the first time I played it to work out what was going on, but it's actually, I think that's on me, really. It's pretty straightforward. It's your fault if you still expect good jokes, says Labrotovich. No, I never expect the good jokes. I hope for the bad ones. Okay, so, because he's Snipper Drew, as we've established, he throws his snippers at us. And, as you may have seen just then, I'm just taking hits all the time, he'll throw them, and if I dodge them, they will snip the rope. And the rope is attached above his head to, is that an anchor, I think? There we go, bonk. So then, or then he makes the stage harder. I mean, this is classic PS1 boss fight fare, really. Oh yeah, and there's also one now spinning around the. Oh, I'm a fool. Spinning around the stage. I shouldn't be taking all these hits like this. So yeah, once we got into phase 2, there is another pair of scissors that is constantly like ringing the arena. So we have to, did I get that one? Yeah. So we have to watch out for that. Okay, bonk. So here it comes. See on the right? There. So you've got to keep your eye on both now. Oh! Oh, it's coming. Huh. No. Dodge it. Okay, good. So now there are 2 of them. It's probably easier actually to run around in the direction of them, as long as I make sure I can see them coming. Okay. Oh, just missed a rope. Oh no! Oh, please make it. Okay. No! Okay. Probably got just enough hits left to not screw this up. Oh! No! Oh, it's close. Got him. Thank God. That's a tight one. Reminds me weirdly of the Tim Burton Batman Returns, where the penguin has like a weird penguin funeral at the end. I think it's the kind of the gothic background as well, combined with the penguin related death or defeat. So, because we've defeated a boss, we can now move into the next area, which is Cajun Mob Bog. So you're going to see it's kind of a mixture of sort of Louisiana, New Orleans, and kind of Tony Baboni mobsters. Hey, I'm walking here. It's a bit Bugsy Malone, isn't it? So as you will have noticed with the particularly with the toy area, or the tiny area that we were in earlier on, there are a bunch of stopwatches to collect within each kind of warp zone as well. So that is always worth looking out for. Oops, no. Okay, so the boss needs 23 stones. Oh yeah, and we've got 16. So, you know, that's some sort of maths. Ten available as usual, so here we go. Any plans for this game to release on Xbox as well? Dinosaur Bite says, if I don't go bankrupt, then I would love to. Well, there you go, everyone. If you want to, literally, if you want to support this game, go and buy it, which I know is the case for every game, but, hey, you can potentially fund a whole extra platform if you go and make it a financial success. I'm not entirely sure what Dr. D's business is here, though my gut tells me it's either something to do with the mob or something to do with that casino owning frog I keep hearing about. Okay. Oops. Oh, steady. Hey! And that's what the chip was for. Pesky's Pleasure Palace. Reminds me of Misty Bog. So those of you who are well versed and, well, connoisseurs of the 3D platformer, particularly in recent years, might recognise a certain fellow here. It's Trouser Snake. Hey friends, recognise me? That's right, the famous salesman Trouser has expanded his business empire and slithered into another dimension. See that door down there behind me? Monetized. I'll open it for you for a single twit coin. New customer discount. So this is Trouser Snake, which we are allowed to say, mods. Just barely. Who was in Ukulele. Who was a bit of a... It's been a while since I played that game. It's been literally years, but I think he was... Well, he was like this. He was kind of a Moneybags character. Somewhat mercantile, I think. Mercantile? I don't know.
Low, Memtrap, betrayed carp, desk wet, rink, betrayed wet. Low, the carp,
so, Karmalama says, I'm a member of the clan of the Karmalamas. Yeah, bring me a scroll and I'll give you a hint. And over there, I see... Oh! Oh no! Oh. Made it, Ma. Top of the world. I survived. No, hang on. Can I? Oh, yeah. Can. Oh, they are Tommy guns that fire tomatoes. Tomato. I don't know why I said tomatoes. I suppose they would say tomatoes. Oh no, that was just on them. That was very much on me. All turned around now. Oh yikes! There's so much to go at. Oh yikes! Oh, steady. Oh, there we go. Trolling Badger. Oh, stop! The Trolling Badger has pinned a comment there because people want to know about this game. Hey! No, hit the checkpoint before you flipping die. Oh, that was lucky. Oh no! Okay, got him. So this needs opening. Micro. You never saw nothing, capiche? Okay. It is also on physical, yeah, available physically, which is lovely. I mean, that's a nice touch, especially again given that it's built entirely around this kind of throwback. Oh, is it playing the Godfather theme again? Legally different. I only just noticed that. Yeah, it being built around the classic, like a retro. The retro era. I say retro. It is considered retro now. But yeah, to have a physical copy. I know you can obviously still get physical games today, but you could only get them back then. So we've got a thing for Trouser Snake, who is gonna... Oh no, we haven't yet. We've got the Ancient Stone, but there is a coin as well to grab. Ka-ching. Okay. I don't scroll yet, do I? That's fine. So, Trouser Snake, I've got your squirrel. There you go. Not your scroll, your coin. It's the Goddess Mother theme, Peter, says anyone on it. You're right. Also, sorry, I've just realised, I've been glossing over some of the alerts as we've been going, and there was a really nice one by Bartek earlier that I didn't address at all because I was so focused on the game. I wanted to say you're awesome. I love your sense of humour, and I admit that I often use your sayings. In addition, you're very knowledgeable, for which I've always admired you. I felt appreciated and included. Cheers, Peter. Well, that's very nice. That's a lovely thing to say, and I'm glad you feel that way. And it's a nice community that we got here, I'd like to think. So that's lovely. Did I miss anyone else's? Because that would be bad. It makes me so happy to be part of the Walrus clan for so long. Go for it, TP. Says Oliver Q10, who resubscribed via Prime for 37 months. I don't think I did Oliver's resub either. I've been so flipping focused on this game. Ricky Ricardo with 100 bits. I don't remember reading that one out. Well, there was no message, but yeah, Ricky Ricardo. Bear Mountain X gifted a sub to Ethereal Joe Gen Reed. That might have gone by now for me to see what that takes your total to, but yeah, I've been bad. I've been slacking today. Sorry, everyone who's been alerting and just been ignored. But yes, lovely stuff. And I think that's everyone. Pup George did some bits and said about the intro. So yeah, Pup George, thank you for the bits if I didn't thank you before. I think There's everyone. So, here we go. The Dogfather theme. Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Does he say anything else if I speak to him? Aren't you lucky I was around to open that door for you? Good old Trouser saving the day again. So long. So we're going to enter the district now. Oops. I've actually got a microphone right in front of like the lower portion of my screen, and occasionally, depending on the camera angle, like the height of the camera, it covers up Clive and I can't see where he is or where his shadow is when he's floating, so that's me blaming anything else but my own incompetence. Well, I suppose it's my own incompetence that led to me putting the microphone here in the first place, so, you know, it's all on me. They're saying near. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ah, the Tommy gun. Oh no. Yeah, you'll often find at least one terrifying speeding hazard going around the around the levels like that, which is a nice, if slightly terrifying, touch. So how are we doing for ancient stones? We've got like 3, 2. Okay. Oh, hello. Listen up, kids. Oh, one of those little purple fellas stole my cab. If you can figure out a way to stop him, I'll toss a shiny gold thing at you. Is that how's... No? No, I don't think so. Oh, key up there. Oops. Belly flop. Irresponsible Ian's Anvil Drying Limited. Fantastic. What happens? Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, nice! Oh no, look. Oh, poor guy. Hey! Pizza Party Bogcast. The Bogscast. Oh, I nearly cheated my way up there then. Can I do it? Just don't tell the dev. They'll never know. Oh, touchpad is a shortcut to it. Ah, so it is. Nice. Boom. Oh, the bank vault. Ancient stone. Are you sure we're the good guys? It belongs in a museum. Lake Street, Antolini Drive. That was lost on me. The breadth of punnage going on here is too much to handle at times. Oh. I'm glad this game has the animal dash. It's nice just to absolutely leg it around the place. Around the boat in 80 plays. Very good. yes, I can. Get up onto the top. Oh. Oh, steady. No. Oh, jeez. Could have been real bad. Oh, actually, I might be. Oh. Just hit me. If I stand right on the top, I might be able to. Yes. Right, so the safe is on top. Bada bing, bada boom. How are we doing for keys? We've got 3. That's good. Baroness Samadi. Or Samadice. That's clever. That's clever. Okay, so we've got stuff going on over there. Time machine exit is up above. The backpack. Fred Sinatra. Fangy Davies Sr. Dean Martin. Oh, see, I'm assuming this is another. Is that another, like, mobster? Or the backpack? What? I'm not cultured enough for this. Oh, hey, thank you. Don't mind if I do. Foreshadowing? Nah, probably not. Hey you two, nice job getting up here. I managed to win that ancient stone in a card game against Baroness Same Dice or Samadice. Unfortunately though, I don't think she's much of a rabbit fan anymore. Oh dear. Not good. So I've still got a fair few ancient stones to find. Still got stuff to do yet, but how are we doing? Oh no, I can press the touchpad, can't I? At least there's no kite to fight. Sign of the times. Boats are the safest form of travel, and I wonder when his daughter's getting married. Okay. They were movie stars of the 50s and 60s, says Barley. Okay. Well, now I know. Now I know how ignorant I am. Pacino's Bistro.
Get up, baby. Shut up, get up, get them out, kid or shoot.
Nice. I wonder if there's another building I can go in, like there was, like the pub. Might be. Keep looking for now. Boats is the safest form of transport. Is going to be the here we go. I've not been down here. That'll be the safe. So I need to just find some keys for that. Keys. Greengrocers, orange, you glad you stopped by. Love it. Hey, wise guy, listen, ever since the Baroness rolled into town with her free tomatoes, my business has all dried up. Maybe if something were to happen to those stalls, my palm would be a little greasy. What, these ones? I know, other people's, presumably, not his. So there's some tomato stalls around. Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed that, but it says Bad Wolf on the wall. It said it in Victorian England as well. That's a nice touch. Big fan of that. Oh, here we go. There's one. Right, yeah. So find those and smash them. Smash them up. not pressed that thing up there. I have done, haven't I? Maybe I haven't. Maybe I got distracted. No, I have done. I have. Oh yeah, that was for the to bomb our way into the. Oh, it's giving us the camera angle again. Oh, there's an ancient stone up there. Okay. Sign of the times. I see the billboard. Oh, we've got some big gliding to do over there. Maybe I can I get on top of the chimney of the boat first? That might be the safest place to do it from. Ah, and a key. So now we can get in there. Oh, well, while I'm here. Hey, we're doing well. We're like finding stuff, you know? Me. It's 10 to the hour. So we got 10-15 minutes left of the stream. It's been a good one. I've enjoyed this a lot. Okay, long glide. Piece of cake, literally. Piece of cake. What is this? An Easter egg. Bayou baited. Oh no. Can I get back? You got me. Oh no. Oh. Just watch me. Just watch me do it. Oh no! I got given so much cake as well, and then it all was spent. Never mind. So we got to smash some Tommy stalls. Here's one. So just search the streets for those. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. Oh no. Pup George says, lovely touch, I'm still going to do it when I play the game. Excellent. Can I not just smash your 2 stalls and make up the numbers? Oh, hello, what's that? A scroll. Oh, Carmel Armor's all the way back in the previous area. I wonder if there are any tomato stalls back there as well. Don't know. Wondering where I might have missed some. Hey! Keep your eyes peeled, everyone. Got a couple of tomato stalls to smash. If I'm going to be running in circles because they're actually both in the other area, then I would happily receive that as a hint. But maybe they are here and I'm just not looking hard enough. I don't know, I feel like I've scoured this place. They must be in the bayou. One is in the swamp, one is near the town. Okay. Thank you very much. That's useful. We're against the clock here. We got Oh no. Well, we're not done yet, everyone, but I will just start saying that I hope you've all enjoyed this game and that you give it a go as well. It's good to support projects like this, especially in cases where, you know, something is being kept alive that, you know, is a bit of a dying breed. That is always nice to see. So, and I can attest to the fact that it just feels so good to run around in this, you know. Let's come along.
Low, mem trap, the trade car, desk wet, ring, the trade wet. Low, the car, mem, the...
Very good. The key to success. Stalls to find. I mean, I've got 8. Actually, I could just. I've got enough now to unlock the boss, I think. Oops, I needed 7, didn't I? But I mean, we probably don't really have time for the boss fight, so yeah, I will. I'll just stay in this level and see if we can find these last couple of stalls. Oh, yikes. Oh, that's a red car. I thought this was a tomato stall. Well, I may simply never find them, but hey, it's all good. But you know what? You can find them at home by getting yourself a copy of Clive N Wrench, if you so please. Wait, where's the spawn point? I've not been there yet. I'll check there. Or have I? I may have done. I've lost them. I don't know where they are, everyone. So your challenge, if you choose to accept it, is to maybe get yourself a copy of this game and find the last 2 tomato stalls, because flip if I know where they are. Oh, there's one. I see one. It's up a tree. I bet the footfall's not very good up there, but they're still monopolising the whole swamp. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Just you try and stop me. I'm not exactly sure where. I just saw it. Oh, hello. And there's an ancient stone. I've never been up here. Okay. Smash. So that's one. There's still one somewhere else. I was told one is in the swamp and one is near the town. Was that the one that's... I mean, it's near the town entrance, but maybe it's actually in the town zone. That could have been the swamp one I got. I don't know. I really need to find this one, you know? It's got to be here somewhere. In the town zone, but not in the town itself. Okay. Useful hint. Insider info from the developer. Okay. Not in the town itself. Let's get out of town. Buster Brown. And... oh, could there be one on the boat, maybe? You know, for refreshment purposes. Could be. You know, people love chowing down on a good tomato when they're on a nice river cruise in their paddle steamer. Don't they? Oh, done it again. Ramping off the stairs like that. Just so fast. Oh, there it is. Your classic ship-based tomato store. We all love them. I wonder when his daughter's getting married. Very good. So that is actually level complete, apart from stopwatches, which I
Lisa Hyperclap.
wasn't collecting properly. Thank you very much, Dinosaur Bites, for the clap there and for the hints. I couldn't have done it without your help, so I nearly hit exit level then. I don't know if you can do that in this game, whether you get to keep all your stuff, but we don't need to, because the exit is just up there. Can I get there from here easily, somehow? And climb the fire escapes. Oh! Being a bit lazy and trying to kind of cheat my way up there. I can't remember how. Can you only get up there by climbing the boat? Maybe I can climb all these. Yeah. That might be a way across. Oh yeah, it's a long way up, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I can land on those windows there. And... exit legit. Oh, Dinosaur Bite says you can exit level and take all your stuff, but let's do it properly, you know? With that very nice animation. I love that, the swinging door animation. So, there we go. Can't believe you're destroying tomatoes in today's climate, says Techiweo. That's right, they are a very finite resource at the moment, just like eggs. And we got some chickens clicking around in here. I could destroy the chickens, perhaps. Just ruin the economy. So there you go, everyone. That was a little bit of Clive N Wrench. Of course you can gong the gong. That's excellent. And you can jump in the springy hay. Just like in Bugs Bunny. That has springy hay. So, this is a 3D platformer in the sort of retro PS1, PS2 style, mascotty feeling to it, inspired by all kinds of games, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and Bugs Bunny, and Toy Story, and Ratchet and Clank, and Banjo-Kazooie, Jak and Daxter, and it's lovely, and there's all these places to visit, all these times, and it's a lot of fun to jump around in. And if I sound like I'm being very positive, that's because I have just really enjoyed it. I asked for a code. They didn't send us a code and pay us big dollars to say, hey, we love this game. I saw this game, I got in touch and I said, please can I play it on our channel? Publisher said yes, and here we are. So give it a go if you like. It's available on PS5, PS4 as well, I think. Yeah, is that right? It's pinned. It's literally pinned in the thing. Yeah, PlayStation Store for PS4 and PS5, and on Nintendo eShop for Switch, and for Steam. So you can get it on all of those. And we even heard today in the chat that if, you know, it makes a bit of dollar, perhaps be an Xbox version one day. Who's to say? But you can go and support a lovely project like this that has a lot of heart in it and a lot of time and energy has been put into it. And you can do that if you like the look of it. So go and give it a try if you fancy. That is it from me. I hope it all went reasonably well today, considering it's all a new setup here, but we managed it. I can end on the rap if you like. We can do that again, rather than, how it started and ended with fumbling around with the microphone. We can maybe do that, have another go. But we've got a video out on the channel tonight. It's a list, 10 video game sequels that are better than the original. And we are live tomorrow as a 3 playing some more Dead Space. So check that out at 3 o'clock on YouTube, not on Twitch. So there we go. That's it. Let's go and have another go of the Christmas number 1. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's going to happen. So I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you all tomorrow on YouTube. All right, lovely. Bye everyone. It might play the ad when I go onto the scene. I don't know what's active. I won't know until I click it, but here it comes. Bye everyone.
Next stage, a man looking for trouble. What can you see beyond the darkness?
When you look beyond the darkness, tell me what do you see? It's your boy TINY to the P. Yeah, he's looking for trouble here on twitch.tv with Crash or Jade or Spyro or Leon Kennedy. Is there a new game to start? Is he doing some art? Maybe knowledge of an 80s children's show to impart? Cause he's spentiferous, vigorous, rigorous. He's damn vociferous and arting or Mario Karting. He's straight carnivorous. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
With a great rate of save states debating his fate, Peter's greeted by emote of cheaters when people donate. Give him a or a and we'll build up the hype, and I'll struggle to read half the words that you type. So are you ready to go? Come on, what will it be? Are we gaming or painting or watching dated kids TV? Grab a bite, crack a sprite, dim the lights, sit tight cause the stream's about to start and the mics sound right, boy. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.